Hey, how's it going, guys? It's Joe again. Figured I would do a little bit of a mock draft for the St. Louis Rams 2014 draft, instead of just kind of talking about what directions they could possibly go. I'm going to just do the first four picks for the Rams, which leads us into the third round. I'm not going to do a 7-round mock because I think that's completely pointless. If you can correctly mock a 7-round draft for any team, then you're probably just from the future or something, and I can't compete with that. So I'm just going to do the first four picks. So let's go ahead and start. Number 2 overall, I feel like the Rams stay at number 2. They don't trade back, and they go with Greg Robinson. In fact, Clowney's off the board at number 1, and so we don't have a lot of trade options. People aren't really offering enough, so we go ahead and take the best person on our board, which I'm assuming is probably Greg Robinson. So Greg Robinson, to me, is a guy that can come in, and he's going to start 16 games, do his job, really solid pickup. Offensive line picks are not that exciting. They don't get everybody all jazzed up, but really solid pick, and we could definitely use some help on that offensive line, especially with Shelley Smith and Chris Williams leaving. Definitely use a left guard for a little bit. He can definitely step in there. Jake Long is not scheduled to be back until after our bye week, which is week 4. So we should have him back week 5, and Robinson could play left guard if we need him to. So number 13 pick, I have the Rams taking safety Calvin Pryor. I do like Dix more, Clinton-Dix, but I think he does not last past pick number 10 to Detroit. I think Detroit takes him. So Calvin Pryor, I think he really fits well in Greg Williams' defense. Fast, hard-hitting guy. Somebody that's perfect to go along with safety T.J. McDonald in St. Louis already. So those are the first 2 picks for the Rams in the first round, Greg Robinson and Calvin Pryor. Second round, I have the Rams going wide receiver Kelvin Benjamin for this one. I have Benjamin being the best wide receiver left on the board at this point, and he's really, really underrated in my opinion. Good hands, good route runner, and what that pick would ultimately mean is that either Austin Pettis or Brian Quick, or both, could be potentially off the roster by week 1 against Minnesota. And that would be a little bit different. Pettis, being the longest tenured Ram, would be going into his 4th season. And Quick, just from Appalachian State, just really not getting a hold of the NFL game, the NFL level, the speed, too many drop passes, stuff like that. So his days definitely could be numbered. There's already 7 wide receivers on the roster. I don't expect Justin Beltung to make the final roster. He's probably going to be more of a practice squad guy. But, very young receivers and just need some more time and experience. And I don't necessarily think bringing a rookie in is the best option, but I do feel like the Rams would like somebody with some good hands and is kind of proven to be a really solid pass receiver. So on to the third round, I have the St. Louis Rams taking quarterback Aaron Murray. I really liked Murray in college, very underrated player as far as this draft goes right now. He was not overlooked in college, but he did get hurt, and that is why I believe he is falling so far right now. As you noticed, I did not go with a Manziel pick at 13. I don't believe Manziel makes it past number 8 to Minnesota. I think the read option with Manziel and Peterson is going to be scary, and I don't think that anybody else will have a chance to take Manziel past number 8. So it's a very popular pick right now, but I just don't see it happening. And so I have the Rams taking Aaron Murray, who would be a backup quarterback in St. Louis, potentially probably even behind Sean Hill, with Austin Davis no longer being on the Rams roster. So that will be my little 3-round mock, the first 4 picks for the Rams. Number 2 overall, Greg Robinson. 13 overall would be Calvin Pryor. 2nd round pick, Kelvin Benjamin. 3rd round pick would be Aaron Murray. So, yeah, go ahead and give this video a like for me, and go Rams.